All right, let's see what's going on in the collective energy. Mm. So it seems that someone has been trying to manipulate you in some type of way, and they are not getting the results that they thought they were originally set out to. And now they're feeling some kind of grief and sadness over their actions. Karma hitting that ass, huh? Let's see what that's about. There was an offer of something new and passionate offered to a feminine, or offered in the past, of course, that looked like it could have been something very stable, that looked like it was genuine. The emotions were there and they wanted to start something stable, but obviously that wasn't the case. Or maybe they were in another situation or another connection already, or they were trying to manipulate the situation because they did want to offer you something. They did want to offer you something stable, but there was something else getting in the way of that. So they felt that they needed to manipulate the situation, you know, tell you some untruths so that you could agree to this. But it does look like there's another. Yeah, Three of Cups too. Yeah, it does look like there was already another. They were in another situation already, and now they're juggling. They're trying. They were trying to juggle their two realities. Spirit, why? Why were they still in the first initial relationship? Why are they still there? Spirit, Justice. They feel that they have some type of responsibilities there. First relationship, the relationship that has been there the longest. Why are they still there? Why weren't they letting go? They're stuck. They're just stuck there. That's not, yeah, they're stuck there. But why are they stuck there? Why are they not moving away, moving towards? They're just dead in the water. They're still there in this other relationship because of some type of responsibility that they feel towards them, that person, that situation, and they feel like they can't move on, or they can't get out of that. There's nothing. They don't see a way out. Basically, they feel stuck there. But they also have some type of victory there. So this first initial relationship is validating them in some type of way, in a public way. Being with this person gives them some type of success. They have success with this person publicly. They get public acknowledgement from this. But someone is taking, of course, maybe both of them are taking something more than they're giving. Maybe one is giving more. No, these are, one is giving more passion but is taking financially, and one's giving more emotionally and is taking emotionally. There's something they're both getting out of this, why they're still both in it. They might be both exploring other things. People. Spirit, why does this person want to go towards the person who is new in this situation? They just want to take. They just want to take. They want it all. Yeah, they want to be in a third party relationship with this person. They don't want to leave this first person, and they don't, and they also want to include this new person. There's secrets there, and they do see this person or this situation as being their wish fulfillment. There's secrets there, though. There might be a soul tie or a soulmate. Both of you all might be a soulmate, or both of the two other options might be a soulmate, because we got the Hierophant underneath. Yeah, the Hierophant underneath the main deck of the main card, and then we got the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck for the third new person. So this new person might be the true soul connection, because maybe even in a prior life, or maybe this is someone. Do I see anything from the past? No, I don't see anything from the past. And this person is trying to give both people the Page of Cups, whereas the longer situation has had has been in it the longest, but they're still at a beginning stage of emotional security, and they're iffy about them. They're in it the longest, they're getting public validation from this person, but it's still at a very the level of emotion is the level of emotions is very still elementary for this person that has been there the longest. But then for this new person, they have this same Knight of Cups. No, this is a Knight of Cups. So they're trying to offer something even more stable with this Knight of Cups, which makes sense why the Hierophant is here for the main and the new person. Start of part two. Hey, so this is part two, or whatever part that I might chop this into being. So we ended off with the person. We're clarifying why this person who's manipulating the situation of this third party situation is wanting to be with this newer entry person, the person with the least amount of time, and it's because they feel a genuine connection with the person that has just arrived. Like I said, they go watch part one. Please, if you would like to go watch part one. So I'm about to clarify why the moon card is here. I need to clarify why they think what they think they're being sneaky with, the manipulation, the manipulating the situation, that they're putting this person who just entered into a third party situation that they didn't know about, but this person does see this person as their soulmate. Spirit, clarify why the moon card is here, please. Why is the moon card here? They're very sure that this is the person that they want. They don't have any more thoughts about it. There's no illusions. They know that this new person is supposed to be the person that they're supposed to be with. They don't want to let go of this person. And it also seems like it looks like they don't want to let go of the other person either, though. Coming out in twos, coming out in twos. They're heartbroken over this situation because they didn't tell the truth. They're not telling the truth about it. They're being sneaky with it all, and they're heartbroken over it, which is why this grief and sadness is here too. Because they probably and up underneath that is dead end. They probably know that once either person figures out what's truly going on, he or she is probably gonna lose both of the options. Because he wasn't being true to either person. I didn't see that. I didn't see that he was being true to the first person, and definitely, yeah, this is their person. The newer person is their person. They know that that's a true soulmate, the newer person. So let's see what the outcome's gonna be. What's the likely outcome for the manipulator in person A, the one they feel dead in the water with. They're stale about. And courage again, courage and strength and fighting their urges to run away or maybe to even stay in that situation or that mindset. That Four of Wands went to the bottom. the fate, the fates have changed. That Four of Wands, what was there before? Walking away. So this person was walking away, but then they're going to form a deeper connection with the person that they've been in it for a long time. Things changed. This person might be a fire sign. Like they're going to initiate a spark again. They're going to form the courage to stay with this person, but still looking at regretful, mournful of their past. And I feel that the past is going to be this new person. Dang. Looking at the past, so they're going to stay with this person, but there's going to still be blockages there because, again, they're going to form so they were walking away, and then something changed, and so they formed a deeper commitment with this person. I'm not going to say it's marriage, maybe they're already married, but something reattached. I heard a little bit. That's what I heard. I heard that right then. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen with the person that has been in it for the longest. And now we're gonna see, just to make sure, what's gonna happen between the connection and the person that just entered. What's gonna happen between the manipulator and the person that just entered? What's the likely outcome for that? Only true. Indecisiveness, don't know which way to go. They're being pulled in both areas, but being pulled in multiple ways. Having secrets, having intuition, but still going in opposite directions or wanting to go towards them, but then wanting to go back to the other longer relationship. Yeah. So the person that is new is going to block them or have their defenses up. Um, or maybe both people are going to have their defenses up. I don't feel the manipulator is going to still be pulled, I feel, to the newer person, but there's blocks there. They're not going to be able to penetrate, I don't feel. They're because they're pulled in both ways. They're pulled. They want to stay in the past or to move forward with a new person, but just how this I told you the fate changed even as I was like doing the cards over here for the first connection, the longer connection, where they were moving away, and that aligns too, where they were moving away from the first connection, but then they would form a stronger, or not even a stronger, they just reattached themselves to it. This chariot card is saying basically the same thing of how the manipulator is feeling, and it's like they want to go towards the future or go towards the person who they feel is their true soulmate, who they really do have more feelings for, but they're also being pulled back to the past. So, all right, guys. I hope this helps somebody. Let me know in the comments. Talk to you guys later. Bye.